So I did another poll on my blog about what I should draw my characters as next, and the Solitary Violinist, who is a ghost, a vengeful spirit, won. The poll was asking which of my characters I should draw as fairies, and since she is kind of already a spirit, and in folklore fairies sometimes are spirit like not good, not bad, but are not like the typical Tinkerbell fairy. I thought this was kind of perfect. Also in time for Halloween, so. And then I began coloring it in. I grabbed most of the colors from the drawing, which showed up in another blog post there, so that I could get it at least somewhat correct, if not fully correct. Since I have not introduced the Solitary Violinist here before, I'll give a little background on her. She is a spirit who's trying to find her killer, and once she finds him, she wants him to dance to the death. So she asks people passing by if they have seen him or not, and there is no good answer in this. The best thing you can do is just run away. Because if you answer yes, you're giving her false hope, and if you answer her no, then you're giving her no hope. So she's gonna be unhappy with you either way. This, though, was inspired by an urban legend. In a sense, there is another urban legend about Masked Lady, and this was partially inspired by it, though, so not fully, but I did take some inspiration from that, because that ghost asks whether she is pretty or not, and this one asks if you know who her killer is, and both times you can't really give a good answer to either ghost, so that I definitely took some inspiration from that. However, I've had this character around for a long time. She originally was going to be the first, in the first ghost story I ever wrote, as in the first gothic novel. I've never, at that point, never had written one. Dolls of Wax was the one that I wrote more of, but this one was how I introduced the character, more like how I got to know her, but it was not the end result of this character. This character took on a different story, because I should tell you, the story's name was The Haunting of Misty Falls, and that one I have not really talked about or written about since, whereas Dolls of Wax I have. So I'm not sure whether I want her to be in a short story, a novella, or a novel. Yeah, but she's definitely going to be somewhere in one of those things. The reason why I'm saying this was because she originally was attached to a house. Now she's not. She's more of a ghost like the Headless Horseman, which is out in the world. Not confined to a specific house, but confined to a specific area more so. That was why I brought it up, because she went from being that to being more of a spirit in the country opposed to a haunted house. But that is to say, she went through a lot of changes, and me drawing her now makes me think through those changes that I've made to her character. I do eventually maybe want to write a novel or novella about her, but as I said before, I'm not sure which is going to be, but I like her as a character regardless. I believe what inspired her as a character was a painting I saw, or at least an image I saw it because I remember seeing a picture of a violinist that I really liked, and then that inspiring the character. Unlike Dolls of Wax, she wasn't really inspired by a knight, more of a mysterious painting. And I might, one day use the title Haunting Misting Falls somewhere else. Maybe not in the same story that she had been from, but somewhere else. And then I began working on shading. I didn't copy the color of her dress in this as much as I did with Felix's drawing, where I copied his suit, even if it wasn't the exact outfit. I kind of wanted this to be a different color, just because even though she's a ghost and probably cannot change her clothes, I do still think it'd be interesting for it to be like a darker color in this drawing, at least for now. I then did some shading on her violin and stuff because I wanted there to be more added to it, and I decided to extend the blue background more because I wanted there to be more like the tree in the background and stuff like that. Should add, the area where she haunts has a tree in it, so I wanted to extend that further so it simply wasn't just a drawing of her in the shadowy area, so I decided to add in the tree, just because I thought that would be very fitting. And here is the finished drawing.